Hello and welcome back to Allan Plays Dragon Age Inquisition, part 6, I think? No, that's not right, I think it's part 7. One of those single-digit parts. This might look a little weird. I just slept and woke up, so I probably just immediately assigned some missions, but now they're all done because those those clocks tick in real time, so... Oh, I have bees! Of course! Cult of Andraste, a Life Ward amulet. That's one of the ones that keeps me alive if I take fatal damage, which I haven't actually... Well, I've had a couple people drop, usually when I need to tuck tail and run. There's another mission for that area. What's this? Maroon Scout. Colin's not interested, but... I vote we keep this an in-house operation. We'll get Liliana to look at it.
Let's see what we have.
What's this one? The Red Heart. Oh, this must be a DLC.
All right.
Yeah. The various mounts. What do we got here? We'll see what she can do.
At your service.
It's probably not a Cullen type mission anyway. Oh, it is. I don't think I like Cullen for this particular mission. Taking people to the crater might end up backfiring, so nope. Let's see what we got here. Gentry remains. Conversation with her. I like this one. A show of kind of military diplomacy. We will have our Inquisition soldiers stand guard at the Grand Cathedral. And it's good for visibility and kind of a gesture of good faith.
All right.
And then I've opened up the Storm Coast, so I was going to head there next. Do you need to take a quick jaunt by... Sarah approves. She, Sarah slightly disapproves of some other stuff. Nice, so that's neat. I do need to check everybody. I have new party members, plus myself. I don't think I have a new staff. Exacting longbow, but a staff... Nope, still using that one. Cassandra... Yeah, it's not gonna cut it. Sarah... Technically doesn't have anything equipped. Critical chance. Ooh, I'll take that one. And Vivian... Using that nice staff. That's better in pretty much every way. The interesting thing about the mages, of course, is that do I care what their elemental is? This actually works well because if she's with me, then we'll have the her staff will benefit from my magic resistance drop that I use with my energy barrage. So that'll work. He's still got his. He's still got his. Alright, armor. For myself, doesn't look like I have any new types of armor. Yeah, scout armor, the hunter coach can't quite wear, but almost. It's kind of her iconic look anyways. Oop. She doesn't have anything, although it's her cloak. I can go make some arms and legs, though, to help buff it up a bit. Oh, an apostate garb, yes. And he's got the... Oops. And that's back to me. Accessories, which I haven't really been looking at. Who is this? This is Varix. This will give him an ability point, so bam. Now that I have Sarah, I'm probably going to give her Leaping Shot, and I'm actually probably going to give her Poisoned Weapons as well. Bleed on being hit. I'll give her a Grenades belt, because I'm probably going to give her Bees. Cooldown Amulet. That I'll actually give to myself. What is her current belt? Fire resistance? I'll give her belt on bleeding because she'll actually get hit a good chunk. I'll give myself belt of fire resistance. Enhanced counter strike ring. Warrior only. Yeah, that's a two-handed ability, I think. So I don't really have much more for those items. None of these are actually... Defender coat arms is the only one I have for upgrades? Wow. I'll have to go back to Val Royale maybe and pick up some of those recipes. I should have looked at that more closely. Let's see if Solus has anything new to say.
Greetings.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I am sorry. There's so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
Two reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Well, it's not the worst reason I've heard to go out and enjoy life.
I'm glad to hear it. In truth, I have enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Indomitable focus.
Presumably. I have yet to see it dominated. I imagine that the sight would be fascinating.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signaled fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Caelan's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
You have an interesting way of looking at the world, Solus.
I try. And that isn't quite an answer.
I look forward to helping you make new friends.
That should be... well...
That isn't quite an answer either. We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Segrit told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segrit he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon.
All of you jars of bees. We're gonna bring Vivian out too. Interesting.
There you go.
Bees. There's a lot of damage actually. And some wasps. And I haven't had the casual talk with Sarah yet either, I don't think.
Fine. Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's first clue to a total arse. Fact.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
What do you think about our spymaster, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too, or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Though you had granted them power over the very Fade itself, though they sang hymns.
Who was it that might need stuff? Sarah did have some weak armor. It is so not Vivian. What she has is better though, so... Do I have any upgrades? Defender coat arms, yeah.
Lissa wants to
Oh,
know
I might
if
be
you
able
have
to make
anything
some...
to make tavern food taste a little
Realize that I was looking at what do I have in my inventory, not what can I craft. So I'll see if I can make some various upgrades for people for their armor. I don't use them out a whole lot because I like to just run around, but let's see. What were the things we unlocked? The red heart. Seems appropriate for an elf. The bog unicorn. Oh dear. Holy smokes. I haven't actually seen any of the unique mounts.
Researcher Minave has notes on alloys that may prove more effective against demons.
Oh, does she?
Apprentice coat. I could wear... I could throw some legs on here. How does that change her appearance? I like it. Utility and defense. Stagger on being hit. That's for metal and the leather stuff. I only have canine leather. What does that give me? +6 dexterity though. Oh. I think most of these give dexterity unless I find some Bronto hide. Throw that on. And I'll throw that on.
You mages aren't half bad.
I am no longer a mage.
Even better.
I don't think I had anything for heavier, or nothing that I didn't already have. Need more leathers. And that's not gonna be good enough for Vivian. I'm gonna
Another time then.
have to keep my eye open for more of those, but Oops. Let's go modify some armor. Vivian's. Or sorry, not Vivian's, Sarah's. She can't use that yet, but she can use this. This will give her, boom, +6 dexterity. Actually, oop, no I don't, so that's, yeah, she's going from, like, that to this. I like it. It's an aesthetically good choice too. The Inquisition will not look like schlubs unless something is particularly awesome. And now, for the last part, new characters, new abilities. So I'll give Vivian Barrier, just because Barrier is always useful. Actually, threat reduction is always good too. But I'm going to have her go down this one, Immolate. Your spells burn away every spell you cast. Wall of Fire. Fire Mine. Yes, those two, and she'll use this as well. Go very diverse for her. I'll just make some subtle changes in case I'm ever controlling her. I would prefer you right there, and you right there. The other ones are fine. And, oops, Sarah. Oops. I'm going to keep her with her bow. She's going to go down this side tree though. I'll grab that. And I'll grab you. And you. That's a leaping shot. Also going to give her stealth. Or no, hold on, maybe not. Let me confirm. Oop. Let's get rid of you for now, just in case. I did want to give her poisoned weapons. Because she's got the ring that actually improves that. Duration bonus, damage bonus. Duration bonus is good. I am going to give her stealth as well, though. So she can blink out of existence. Good for aggro. Also, attacking at a stealth does, I think, guarantee a critical hit. Alright. Oh, what's that? That's the war room, but... Did I miss a quest? Oh yes, I think I know who I missed. Which is good, because I want to go to the Storm Coast next. This fine gentleman.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull? He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front. He pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick a side.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
Interesting.
What can your bull's charges offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Valrio.
Excuse me.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Yes, that was the quest that I wanted to do, so that worked out quite well. Oop. Now that I've unlocked this, there's red lyrium deposits everywhere, I guess. Yes. Who am I gonna take? I'm gonna take Cass, but I'm also gonna mix up the rogue with Viv or Sarah. Vivian will join us.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, Your Worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Spider Ichor, eh? Oh yeah. Captain of the Charges. Looks like the Chargers are having a go at it. Of course, I have to get the self route first. He'd understand. I hear something that's like thumping up a storm here.
Chargers! Stand down! Prim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
The Inquisition needs magical power to close the breach. It doesn't need mercenaries.
Hey, everyone needs mercenaries. But if I need to sweeten the deal, you need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards and city watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Canari want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth a damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
All right, you're in.
Excellent. Krem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
I came here with this group, so I'm still gonna stick with it, but... a lot of webs. Is this it? Nope. A bit more back here. Level 8. Aww. I was expecting spiders, given all the webs. I'm not going to complain that it was deep stalkers instead. I do love our lighting. You could notice when I did that energy barrage, and you would see all of the... you can just see the... It became my light source until I found one.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
Yes, here we're going up against electricity vulnerability. A little out of range. We'll open up. The important thing I want is that. So then I will chain it, and it will be glorious. Sarah chained it first. Sound like a bear. Bears terrify me. Well, I'm getting higher up in level that they're a little less scary now. Let's open up the view on that. There we go. No, Sarah, you're stealing my thunder. Not that I mind a whole lot, but Sarah can smash faces in pretty good too. I only had the arms before, so that'll help out the warrior types. Let's go meet our Inquisition soldiers. Oh god. Is there any weaknesses that they have? Fire vulnerability. Well, it's nice to have Lillian, or Vivian then, because she does have... I can panic him. I need to get Vivian to just back off here a little bit, because she can't quite soak that hit when that bear jumps up. Yeah, just like that. Stun the bear. Let me revive some Vivian. Oop! I hit nothing because he was already dead. Bears are scary. Bear hide. Yeah, they got that kind of vertical pounce thing where they stand upright and then smash down, and it hits a cone in front of them, and it really messes people up. This is where I want. Yep. As long as a shatter happens, I don't care too much. That's works out quite well that Sarah tends to charge up her shot right as
These must be the missing soldiers.
frozen hits.
I will see that their families are notified when we return.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian. It seems there's a way to challenge their leader.
Naming themselves after the sword that killed Andraste. Ambitious.
Right. Blades and their challenges. Biggest sword wins.
What is this? Optional requisition Mercy's crest to challenge the bandit leader. That's really interesting. So does that mean if I head back to camp I can actually just finding the bandits and dealing with them? I've found the bandits and dealt with them in the past. I never noticed this optional thing before though, so I'm very intrigued by what that actually entails. It could be kind of neat if it can be done in a sillier or a different way. Let's see what happens. Maybe I can get a group of mercenaries who go, "You're badass, we're gonna help you out." Although they are kind of murdering jerks, which is perhaps a small knock against them. Oh, sturdy scout mail. I can craft armor. Gonna need lots more leather. I can buy some of it though. Alright, so I'm gonna head down this way. I'm very interested in, yeah. More guys down there. Oh, they're gonna go fight that bear. Well, to be honest, we should probably focus on the bear first. There's camp. I want to head back there. I guess I get that shovel, but I wouldn't mind exploring just because there could be herbs and other assorted goodies. I do need some elf root for... I wonder if I can come back up this way. Probably not.
Nothing to report, sir.
What is it? Pressure emulator. Pressure. Curious if this will let me... Yeah, there we go. Find the bandits and deal with them. Challenge the bandit leader while wearing Mercy's crest. I just don't want to accidentally have to end up killing all of them. What is it? Well, we'll see if they're hostile. Sounds like a bear. Going after a nug? Yeah, I used to have to fight these guys. Neat.
Someone's come with a challenge.
The others failed.
Interesting.
So you would challenge the Blades of Hissarian?
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want justice? Claim it.
Lost the bastard!
Done.
So long as the rest agree to play nice, right?
You alright?
I remember them, you know.
I know. We'll be safe here.
Yeah, agent acquired. Nice. Yay me. Good time, I think, to make a cut. We'll be on to part 7-ish or so.